Hey everyone, another quick video for you all today. What I'd like to show you is the bags that I've taken with me whilst travelling. Now the first bag I ever purchased for travelling was in 2003. Me and my friends went to Asia and then Australia, and I was living and working in Edinburgh at the time, and I went to an army shop and I bought the cheapest bag there. It was called Highlander, a Scottish brand as you can tell, and very good bag. I used it for that trip, and the next year, we went back to Asia. There's about another 10 countries, and I used it for that trip. And finally, I think it was like 2 years later, in 2005, I went to a stag do in Spain, and I took the bag there with me, and it just died. The straps died on me. So this is the kind of bag that it was. This isn't the bag, but it was kind of like this, but bigger. But it was like this kind of drawstring approach where everything is put in the top of the sack. Now, that kind of bag is not ideal, and the reason that kind of bag is not ideal is because you need to pack everything. Sometimes you get things at the very bottom, and also from a security point of view, because there's no zips, anyone can steal it. So when I went to travelling in 2006, we went to New Zealand and Asia and Japan and whatnot, and this is the bag I purchased. So I've had this bag since 2006, so that's about 9 years now. It's a little bit dirty, but it's done me well. Now the bag I used travelling South America 2 years ago was a North Face bag. Now that was just like a duffel bag, and it was only 42 litres in the bag, and I didn't have anything with me. I didn't have any additional bags. So eventually I purchased another bag in Peru when I was travelling, but that's all I had with me, this tiny bag, and it was probably a mistake, to be honest. It was great travelling with such a light bag, but I didn't have enough things with me. There was times going through the Andes when it was freezing, absolutely freezing, and I had a jumper like this, just a tracksuit top, and I didn't have any jackets, I didn't have any warm clothes. So in hindsight I probably should have taken a bigger backpack. Now that bag was only 42 litres, but as you can see here, this bag is 70 to 90 litres. Now, just to show you, like I talked about, the other one was a drawstring. Try and do all this one-handed. I talked about this being in a drawstring. As you can see, this one uses a zip. Now it's got a zip here, and it's got a zip at the bottom as well. This is what I use to shave my head. Do that about every week or two. Now, this is much more secure because of this zip, because it means that you can padlock it up. I've taken all the clothes out of the bag, but it's just kind of random technology items I've got left in it. That's a hard drive to keep backups. Sunglasses, PSP Go for gaming, my microphone, and this connects to the very bottom of the drawstring, so you need to have both parts padlocked if you want it to be secure. Now you can see it, like there's a zip going round here, this part here. When I purchased the bag, it actually came with a little tiny backpack that zipped onto the top of it, like a bag like that, except it zipped onto the top of it. But I believe I gave it to my brother, and I've not had it back since. But it wasn't a great bag anyway, so it's not a big loss. Now in here you'll see this is a strap, you can carry it over your shoulder, you can attach to it. And the other thing is here. Now I talked about the brand Highlander being my first bag, and you should see here, yeah, that's the brand name there. Now I purchased this when I purchased that Highlander bag, so this is about 12 years old now, this. And essentially it's a big, massive black bin bag, a big black condom, essentially. So what you do is when you get to the airport, you put your backpack in this, and what that means is when your bag is going through the airport, all the straps are not going to get pulled on machines and things like that, and they're not going to get yanked away by baggage handlers. And that's one of the big problems with backpacks, is that when you go to the airports, people will just throw your bags about, and these things get caught in everything. So whenever I'm flying, I always put it in that bag over there. Now, I said there it's 70 to 90 litres. Now, the reason it's 70 to 90 litres, if you look around here, there's another zip. So this bag, 70 litres just now, but it can extend up like that. And that's quite good. Now, it makes the bag a bit more versatile. But there has been times where it's been a bit of a pain, because what happens is you end up buying more things than you need and then your bag's too heavy. Now, another great thing about this is it's got fantastic back support. You can see at the back. Really, really strong straps. Really strong straps. I mean, you get what you pay for. The bag, the Highlander bag that was similar to that bag was £25. This one was about 160, 170. And I mean, the fact it's lasted this long, you can tell it's a fantastic bag. Now, one of the cool things about it is, in here, the straps actually fold up, and then they can get in there. So you can hide all the straps underneath this, and then use the shoulder strap, and it's not even a backpack anymore, you know. So yeah, this bag's about 9 years old. Although it's a little dirty, it's still in fantastic condition. All the zips are fine, all the straps are fine. And the only real thing about it, I suppose, is that I've missed the bag at the front, but can't complain. The bag has done fantastic. And as I say, 2 years ago when I travelled South America, I was using the North Face travel bag, a fantastic bag as well. Folds up, it's very portable, and I'll use that bag for the next 10, 20 years as well. But for this trip, I needed more than 42 litres. Even with that, I mean, I didn't have enough things with me. It's one reason why when you watch my videos, I've only got like 6 or 7 t-shirts with me and a couple of shirts, so after a while you're going to see me wearing the same clothes. I've got this and one other jumper, There's only so many things you can bring with me. So the other thing I normally bring with me is a little day sack, a little day backpack for during the day, and this is what I use for my laptop. I always keep my laptop in this to keep it safe, and I keep my mouse and things in there. And this bag, like whenever I go travelling, I always seem to use a different backpack for travelling, like for during the day. This one is this is about 10 years old as well. I bought this in America from Best Buy in 2005, just before my brother's wedding. Now the great thing about this bag is it's a laptop bag, so it's got lots of different compartments. It's got lots of protection and padding, and it's got pockets everywhere, especially at the front. I mean, there's a zip there, there's another zip here, there's a zip here, another pocket, and if you look in here, there's another zip in there. And so there's kind of like 3 main compartments at the front, and then there's like 4 or 5, and then there's like little side pockets. So this is it's one of the best backpacks I've got. I mean, it still lasts. But as far as backpacks like that, I've probably got about 4 or 5 of them in the house, different kinds. But this is the main backpack that I've used for the last 9 years, apart from the South American trip. So that and the North Face bag is what I'll use going forward. Now, if you're looking for a backpack, these kind of drawstring ones like this kind here, they're okay. They're normally cheaper, but personally, if you can afford the one with the zip, I would say get the one for the zip, because when you're actually opening things out of the bag, it's much easier. Plus, from a security point of view, if you're if someone's going to take your bag, they'll take it. But a lot about security when you're travelling in hostels, other people, it's about making things difficult. Just putting a padlock. If you've got a padlock in your bag and it's all zipped up, someone's going to have to really open it with a knife to get to it. I mean, and if someone's only got a minute or two to steal something in a hostel, you go in and there's like 10 bags, they're going to go for the easy one. You're going to go with one that isn't padlocked. So if you're going travelling, you might want to spend extra money and get a good one like that rather than a cheaper one like that. But it depends what you're looking for. I mean, these bags can break as well. Maybe I've just been a bit lucky. So I hope you've enjoyed the look at the video. If you have any questions about buying bags for travelling or whatnot, leave a comment below. I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like or subscribe.